Hey guys, Rez the Collector here with something a little bit different. Kind of harkening back to when I used to do a lot of dynamic displays or articulated comic book art, which is a trademarked phrase by the ACBA creator. Just throwing that out there. I did not make it up. Um, I've been wanting to do this one for a while. This is the uh, Interdimentional House of El family reunion. And I did the Bat family portraits yesterday. And I decided to finally get off my butt and do this because I knew this was going to take a little work because it was a lot more elaborate than just kind of setting up like 4 or 5 figures for like a family portrait type look. So as you can see here, we've got a lot of different Supermans from a lot of different worlds. And we're going to take a look at kind of each section of this because there's a lot of little details to see. And we're going to go from left to right. So let's just get a full shot of everybody in here, and then we will take a look at what's going on a little bit closer. So you can see here we've got the Red Sun and the Justice Lord Superman having a conversation, and I'll go ahead and let you read that for yourself. And you can hear my dog whining in the background, which is just wonderful. We've got, of course, that is a custom that I've done, the custom Justice Lord Superman. And then we have my custom Jor-El sitting here. He is basically like a hybrid of the 1978 Marlon Brando Jor-El and the Russell Crowe Jor-El. Basically the color palette of the 78 and the costume of the 2013. Back here you can see that's another custom. And there just went a tray of stuff. So I'm going to pause this real quick so I can fix that. Okay, I'm back. My big clumsy hands knocking things over. You can see right there in front of the wall is the custom Supergirl. She is based off of the 1990s Supergirl look. Now that was technically the Matrix Supergirl, who was a shapeshifter and not really a member of the House of El by blood, but of course she was family in every other way. And then kind of hanging out behind the wall, we've got the 1970s Supergirl in her, of course, very cleavagey 70s outfit. Coming down here to the table, as you can see, we've got a few members of the family playing a game of Risk. Risk really doesn't involve paper, but I felt like it was missing something, and the cans of soda I tried doing did not turn out well, so yeah. They're playing Risk. As you can see, we've got the Risk box here. We've got the map, and then they've got whatever they're using the little pieces of paper for. And here we've got the New 52 Supergirl, the New 52 We Can Be Heroes Superman. We've got the Evil Earth Prime Superboy. We've got the 90s clone Superboy. And we have the Earth Prime good Superboy before he turned into little Mr. Evil back there. Now, back behind them, we have Supergirl. I believe that's the McGinnis Supergirl, and she is helping to put up one end of the banner for the party. We've got the Dark Knight Superman there, just kind of looking pissy and hanging out there in the background. We've got the classic Supergirl, just kind of chilling out and watching the game being played. So backing up here, we've got Superman carrying a tray of chicken, hot dogs, and burgers. And we've got New 52 Superboy back there trying to get himself some burgery goodness. We've got the Injustice Superman trying to get the other half of that banner up. And as you can see, Superwoman there telling him that it needs to go up higher. We've got a custom Connor Kent Superboy kind of hanging out there in the corner. Coming back up front here, we've got the Last Son Superman kind of supervising the cooking of the food. We've got the 1980s, just before her death look, Supergirl. And of course, this is the costume she would have that she would die in when fighting the Anti-Monitor. You can see here we've got my custom Superman. This was basically a dollar wrestling figure I got from the dollar store, and then I sculpted everything onto him, from the boots, the belt, the S symbol, the S curl. Everything was sculpted on there by me. And then of course I gave him heat vision, which worked really well for cooking the stuff in the grill, and of course saved money on charcoal. And as you can see here, we've got some smoke coming out of that grill, which I think was a nice little cool effect. I did that, just Googled smoke and then found one that was cool and printed it and cut it out. Now you can see that there's a building here next to them, or behind the customs here, and Last Son and Supergirl. And that is Joe and Jerry's Comics, named of course after the creators of Superman. And then we've got the Earth 2 Superman coming in. He was running a little bit late, and he's bringing in the potatoes because you need fries or some kind of potato with your burger. So he's bringing that in. Now, originally I had the new 52 Power Girl. She was back here with the 70s Supergirl. And I was actually taking her, and I was going to have her putting up the left-hand side of the House of El banner. But that did not work out, as when I lifted up her arm, her entire arm snapped off at the bicep. That is one of the... I like the sculpt in and of itself. I like the look of the figure. But one of the most poorly made DC Collectibles figures out there. This is the second break I have glued, and I get the feeling one of her legs is about to snap off. But the gauntlet on the right arm snapped off, so I glued that back on. Now the bicep on the right arm has snapped off, and I've glued that back on. So she's got very little articulation left in her right arm, but I need to set her aside so she can finish drying. But there you guys have it. There is the House of El family reunion. And hope you guys enjoy taking a look at it. Now that I've spent all this time building it, I've now got to tear it apart and get everything back in the case. But I am happy with how it turned out, especially the little conversation here between Red Sun and Justice Lords. That one just kind of makes me happy. And then I really like the smoke effect and the heat vision with the grill. Those are a couple of my favorite parts of this. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this little diorama, and you have a great day.